So today was a pretty weird day, but first and foremost, as I'm sure you've noticed, look at this guy. Yeah, that's right. Your boy's moving up in the world. I got a microphone. I'm not gonna touch it because I made that mistake already, and I've already thrown out a couple videos because I decided to touch it. So, still learning. I don't know how this is gonna sound yet, but I'm really excited about it. It's a great piece to add. Also, happy Halloween. Trick or treat. Feel free to take one, share one with a friend if you like. Today was a pretty interesting day. I actually started my day off bright and early before God woke up at 4 in the morning. I was up and at work, already clocked in at 4 a.m., loading up some things. They put me in a different spot, a really weird place that I'd never worked before to open, which was kind of a good test. I like when things aren't stagnant. I like new things. I get bored pretty easily. I don't know if you guys are the same way. Let me know in the comments if you are, but I get bored so easily when it comes to work. I need new things. I need new stuff. I need constant changes. Otherwise, I zone out and I disassociate, and then next thing I know, I'm an empty shell. So that happens a lot. But I got out of work actually early today to go to some meetings about retreats and also about some other things that I have going on in my life. And then I came back home and I served some combo. And then, of course, I had to get ready for the trick or treaters because everybody loves trick or treaters. All these kids passing by, all wearing their costumes with their parents and everything. It was honestly really awesome to see a bunch of kids have fun eating candy. I was just sitting at the doorstep. It's kind of common in the area that I'm at to just sit on the doorstep, have the candy at the bottom of the stairs. You sit at the top, and the kids kind of walk by, and say Happy Halloween, and they keep moving. But it's kind of stuff like that that really gets me thinking. I never really thought about it this way, but when you think about the sound of peace, what thought comes to your mind? Because today, for me, that thought was the sound of children laughing and playing. I feel like that's a sound you don't hear when things aren't peaceful, when things are unrest, or when things are getting tense. That tends to kind of fizzle out. But when you're in times of peace, you kind of hear children running around and playing in the street and laughing. So it was really kind of like, in a way, comforting. I was just kind of enjoying the fact that all these parents and all these kids got to walk around together, enjoy dressing up as things that they don't ever get to dress up as, and just enjoy the day. So, for those of you that do celebrate Halloween, I hope you had a great one. Always there's always tons of stuff happening during Halloween. So, but other than that, I'm coming in on the end of a 6 day streak of going to work, coming home, making a video, editing it, posting it. So I'm sorry if this video is a little bit lower energy than it normally is. I'm also talking lower because I don't want to blow out the microphone because I haven't fully figured it out. Me and the microphone are still in a little bit of a dance, seeing what I can do, what I can't do, finding the line, trying not to cross it. I actually threw out a couple of videos just a minute ago because I touched it and it made a sound, and it's probably making a sound right now. So for those of you that are trucking through this, I really appreciate you. Otherwise, yeah, I was just kind of sitting, and I really appreciate the opportunity to kind of experience these holidays in a different location, in a different way. Because back where I'm from, it's very different, the approach that they take to, I guess, Halloween or any other holiday for that matter. I do think that the holidays change very much based off the culture of the people that are around it. And I think that is a really beautiful thing. I don't think there needs to be one standard of how a holiday needs to be. And just to kind of give you an example of that, back where I'm from, down in Florida, this could just be my family. It could be multiple families. It could be the way that Florida does it in general. I'm not 100% sure. But the way that we approached Halloween is, obviously you had the kids walking around trick or treating, going to different houses. But what we had was some guy in the neighborhood usually owned a boat. There's a bunch of them. So, not the most expensive boat, but they needed a little trailer to go behind their truck. So, what they did is they took that trailer, they went and bought some hay bales that are pretty decently cheap to buy, and threw them on the back of the trailer, made some seats out of the hay, made it kind of safe. And like 20, 30 kids would all jump on the hay bale, sit in the back of the trailer, and go house to house while riding on the back. Everyone kind of knew someone who did it. Some people walked, but for the most part, people were riding around in the back of trucks, tailgating in certain areas, and also riding around on these hay bales. And come to New York, obviously it's very different. You have to go to the mall, you have to be in an area where there's a lot of foot traffic, but it's not like an apartment building. It's really interesting. So it was really cool to see that juxtaposition between where I'm from and where I am now. And also, I'm really excited for Thanksgiving because that's honestly my favorite holiday of the year. I love to cook. I actually went live on TikTok the other day. There were 7,000 people watching me grill, so that was really cool. But I I love to cook and I love to share the food and kind of do all that. As far as Halloween goes, it's fun to dress up, but part of me just doesn't really like it. I kind of like being me, I guess. And I know that that's not really the whole point. The whole point is to like have fun, represent a character or something that you aren't, and just like enjoy being that. I just, for some reason, it's not me, I guess. So I do dress up a little bit when there's a need for it, but for the most part, I like looking like a lumberjack showing up at the front of the steps and handing out the candy. That's my favorite part of Halloween. But at Thanksgiving, I feel like it's definitely a lot more built for everyone. I feel like Halloween, although anyone can participate, it's really geared towards younger children and, maybe young adults as they're kind of starting to still do the whole dress up thing. But for Thanksgiving, you get to give out food that you really poured your heart into and share that with everyone. And I always find that that's a great experience. And I really enjoy doing that. So I'm excited for that coming up. Otherwise, I'm really excited about this. I'm actually coming in on the end of the 30 days of filming every single day and posting it. And I'm not committing to anything yet, but I think I'm going to do this again, like 30 more days. I'm going to try to go 60 days straight of recording every single day and uploading the content of whatever it is onto YouTube. It's felt really liberating, to be honest. I have posted some things that just were not good content. I've posted some things of me doing some really silly stuff, and I've posted some really serious stuff. And it's been really cool to just kind of break through that barrier of caring about what I'm posting. I still do, don't get me wrong, but it's more or less I am now uploading and not really caring what anyone thinks of the content of the video. Sure, I'd like to gain a couple subscribers, and if you're watching at this point, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the beginning of December or the end of November. But as time is kind of passing with this, I am not caring so much about what's happening. However, I've gotten some great comments, and I'm actually going to take those and I'm going to put them on a board. So in the next few episodes, I'm going to print them out, and all of the good content or comments that I've gotten, they're going to be behind me, so you might not be able to read them. I'm going to have the username and then the comment that I got. Maybe I'll leave the username out for anonymity reasons. We'll see. But if any of you would like to leave comments, I'll see if they end up making the board, because I just feel like the community that's forming around this channel is such a beautiful one, and it's such a strong one, and it's got such positive energy. And I really appreciate you guys, and I really enjoy sharing this space with you. And I do enjoy interacting with you guys in the comments, and I've noticed that's been happening a little bit more, and that's been making me really happy as well. Honestly, through the course of this channel, I've noticed I've been getting up from bed a little bit easier. I've had more energy throughout the day. I've just had more motivation, more drive to get things done. And I already had that, but this has just given it to me that much more. So I am profoundly thankful to anyone who is subscribed to this channel or has watched or commented or liked or the whole nine. And I am going to keep making content because you guys seem to like it and I am enjoying this as well. But if you want to join that community, and I would be so grateful if you did, go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. You keep being you, and I will keep being me. See you next time.